Today on Pack Saddle Basics, we're going to teach you how to do a manty load, how to get it on there with the basket hitch and the crow's foot. Great way to do them. First thing you want to do is double check and make sure that your cinches are still tight. Better to fix it now than out on the trail. And then I've got the ropes here. I keep them with a half hitch. Everything's a half hitch, and we just divide them and they come right out. So what I do is I put the extra rope in the breeching, keep it out of the way, and you pull this basket out big enough for your load to go around. And you do it on the other side. Come on, mister. So same thing, I've got the half hitch here. Divide these ropes. I did another video showing you how I put them up and take them off. Pull that out enough so you got your basket. And I keep the extra rope in the breeching so we don't have to worry about them tripping on it. And then what I try to do is set both loads. I've already got these tied on either side. That way when you go to do it, I've already got these manty loads tied. The loop is always at the top. So the rain flap, we just set them up here. They'll kind of rest on the D's. And you get the rope around. You want it in about the top third, and then you just grab this rope and pull it tight. And how you can do this is rock the load a little bit, and that will tighten it up. And when you do that, you can walk to the back and make sure that it looks right. All right, so once you get it tight, you do what's called a packer's hitch or a packer's knot. So pull it through, you pull a loop through, pinch it off, and take this tag into the rope and pull it through the loop, and that gets it tight. Now we're gonna leave this loose because this is the other part of it for the crow's foot. Then I go around to the other side and do the same thing. Make sure that your rain flap is on top. Put it up there. You generally speaking want the two loads to kind of come close together at the top. And we'll about the top third. Give it a good yank. And then with your hands on the rope, you just rock this a little bit. And when you do, if you just hold this rope, it'll hold everything together. You can go around the back, make sure that the D's are level. And I always give it a little rock, make sure it comes back to level. Much better to fix it now than out on the trail. So you can see that load's pretty good. We're gonna do that same packer's hitch over here. You go over that rope. And you pull a loop, pinch this off so it doesn't slip. And you got your loop. And then, this is when we do the crow's foot. So this crow's foot goes around the saddle to the back. We go through the ring on the saddle. This rope comes back up through. And to give it a little cinch, what this does is this makes sure that if things get western, the the manty can't come up. It won't rock this way. It's completely secure. So then we do that same packer's hitch one more time. Pull it through, pinch it, and we'll have this loop, and then we do a half hitch over it to keep it in place. And depends on how much you have. If you have just a little like this, we'll just do a little daisy chain. And I always pull it to the back so there's nothing to catch on the front. That way if they hit a tree branch or something, it's not gonna tear off the saddle. So then the same thing. This is the crow's foot part. Depending on your load, you may not need a crow's foot, but I generally just put it on. It goes through this ring. You pull the end out. You don't have to pull it super tight, just tight enough. Pull it down, pinch it, and a loop through a loop. Same thing, you don't want this loop too big. You put a half hitch on it to keep it there. And there you go. We can put a little daisy chain on it. Tuck it somewhere on the back. And you've got a solid load. You can see how that won't move at all. I can see that it's riding level. Much better to fix it now than out on the trail, because bad things never happen in a green meadow with trees available. You get to camp. This is our beautiful camp. Now how do we get it off? So you can pull that daisy chain out, give that a yank, take off your half hitch, give that a yank, pull this out. And one thing I forgot to mention is this ring can be replaced with a decker hook, so you don't have to pull the rope through, you just clip it on. I don't have that. So we pull the crow's foot off, pull that out, and then we just give it a little rock. That loosens the rope up. You can lift that over the top, and you're free. And then I'll show you this thing real quick. I pull this rope down to the bottom of the half-breed. I was trying to do it right-handed. I'm a lefty. It doesn't work with my brain. So you're gonna see the left-handed way. So pull the loop through, grab it in your hand, pull another loop through, grab it with your hand, pull another loop through, grab it with your hand, and then you just put a half hitch on it. That way it's there, and then next time when you go to put a saddle on, you just separate these out, and it all comes out. There's a few different ways you can do your ropes on the pack saddle. I prefer to do one on the front, one on the back, and what that does is when I go to take this saddle off, it allows more room when both ropes are on the same D-ring, whether it be front or back, doesn't really matter. It's hard to get your cinch through there. So that's how you do the basket hitch and the crow's foot. Hope this helped. We'll see you next time on Back Saddle Basics.